Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And his first look is incomplete. Getting in there and knocking that away was Brandon Eccles. You look at this Steeler defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Ethan Evans on down to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. Taken in at the 11. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They begin on the ground with Gurindo. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll try the middle with Gurindo. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Still going inside the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Rodgers to throw on second down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a first down to boot.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. A handoff for Warren. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Rodgers to throw on third down. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. And that is incomplete. And the Bills at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down. Down to the 10 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Isaac Guerrero, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Puka Nacua, 73 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rodgers. That one downfield for Dotson. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown on the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. and not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Off play action. Rodgers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
From the red zone now, Stafford rolling to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Touchdown, Bills. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
On 4th down, Stafford.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, here's Rodgers.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rodgers again here on second and 10. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. On play action, Rodgers.
And going right back to Hamler.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. On the run, it's Warren.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Jalen Warren.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They run the counter with Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Just beating the play clock. Stafford.
That is caught.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here's Stafford. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Stafford. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Stafford on 1st down.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Handoff here, Guerrero.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
On the give, it's Guerrero. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Again, it's Guerrero.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll run with Guerrero.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Isaac Guerrero
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Smith and Jigba in motion right.
Throwing is Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, Stafford here.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down.
He finds Wilson.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Garrett Wilson, 33 yards. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Across the formation, he hits Austin. Now inside the 25.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
On the ground, here's Garindo.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Rodgers off the play fake. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Here's Warren.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Here's Garindo.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Isaac Garindo.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Stafford going to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
Through the middle of the field.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook.
37 yards.
And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
On play action. Now Rodgers.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bills 49, Steelers 42. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So for Buffalo, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.